Hey Pisces, Marianne with Astral Echoes here on this Water Wednesday for your weekly collective tea and tarot reading. This is going to be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for the week of June 4th through Tuesday, June 10th. Please also go check out your weekly Astro Flowcast for more of the astrological transits happening in the sky and how they're going to affect your sign. So grab a cup and sit down for a spell because we are about to spill some cosmic tea. Today I am using the Tarot of the Divine pocket version for the main reading. I'm also going to be pulling from the Tea Leaf Fortune cards. This is going to talk about the things happening in the external environment around you and things that you can expect to happen this week, as well as the Osho Zen Tarot for where you can focus your energy to help you along your soul's journey. Let's get right into it. Boy, that wanted to come immediately. Oh, we've got the Death reversed. Nice. Oh, Pisces. Page of Wands reversed. Y'all know how I feel about that card. One more, please. One more. All right, we've got the Emperor reversed. At the bottom of the deck, we do have Ace of Wands as your advice. I'm going to readjust this and we'll jump right into your reading. Hold on just one second. Okay, Pisces, this reading is a little bit about outgrowing some old parts of ourselves and being willing to let go. Death reversed is avoiding transition, transformation, avoiding some sort of change that needs to happen, and it's going to come whether or not you like it. I do feel like with the Page of Wands reversed, this is trying to break out of some kind of stagnation. In your life. And then you've also got the Emperor reversed, right? This is about not stepping into your power. This is very fire energy, actually. The advice is Ace of Wands, which is baby, like, come on, baby, let my fire came to my mind. That's funny, but it's like, you got the match for your own light, so light your torch and move forward, trudge forward, all right? But let's get into it a little bit more. This is like... It's like a little bit, I don't even call it a pause. You're moving along, but there are some things that you need to do. There are some spiritual task list items still not checked off the box, right? For you to see this prosperity. All right, so I feel like I said, the Death reverse, this is resistance to change. This is something you know is over. This could be some sort of relationship, mindset, a job, an identity, but you're not ready to fully let it go, or you haven't let it go yet. And this is more of like energy of emotional kind of clinging, like emotional energy clinging. Like even if you cut yourself, well, even if it's not emotional, energetically, you are kind of sticking to whatever this was. It's already over. It's already dead. So why are you holding on to it kind of energy? This could be out of fear of what's coming next, being unsure. Or maybe even some grief about who you used to be or what things used to be like. I do see the Page of Wands after this, which is reversed. So this is some kind of block or lack of motivation. Now, when I always dog on the Page of Wands reversed when I'm doing relationship readings, but this isn't that. This is about your soul's journey and yourself. So this is lack of passion. This is like maybe things that used to excite you don't excite you anymore. And it's wanting you to explore and have fun and have some kind of spark of passion because it's dimmed by maybe confusion or fear of failure here. And then you have the Emperor reverse. So this is power struggles. This is either within yourself or maybe with someone around you. There could be some kind of external authoritative figure in your life, maybe like an overbearing spouse or father figure, boss even. Usually this is a masculine figure or someone in their masculine energy, which is... about power and control. The Emperor reverse is about power and control. Sometimes this can be an abuser too, so be thinking about that too. Sometimes it's manipulation. You might also just be caught up in rigid stuff happening around you. So, Yeah, some kind of wounded relationship with leadership, whatever that looks like, whether it's your own leadership within you and not standing up and coming into power, or some sort of authoritative figure, like I was saying, around you. Now, your advice, luckily, is the Ace of Wands. This is a fresh start. This is passionate. This is fire. This is, like I was saying earlier, lighting your own torch. So it's like a soul spark moment, if you will, right? This is pure potential. It's like, stop thinking about it, just do it, right? I don't mean Nike, just do it, right? But it's basically saying like you don't have to have all the answers to move forward. You know, say yes to life again. I know you're just going through like a death, so to speak. It's figurative, right? A figurative death, but that doesn't mean you can't have a new life to spark again. The whole point of transformation is to come out the other side like a phoenix. So step into that fire and rise up. Let's go, right? Yeah, I feel like maybe you're scared because you don't know. Maybe because your intuitive pings have been so on point, you always kind of know where things are going in the future, and you do not like it when you don't know, and so that's kind of holding you up a little bit. But I feel like you just need some kind of bold spark and aligned action. You really need to take some action, is what it's saying. So whatever you're resisting, suppressing, avoiding, this is basically saying you need to move toward whatever it is that excites you right now, even if it scares you. You know, it's time to act and try to be inspired, like not act out of fear or fear of missing out, but act on what is inspiring and hopeful. You know, I feel like you might be like in this limbo state, stuck between what's no longer working and maybe fear of starting over. But, you know, this spark is in here and it's ready for you to let go. So you got to do that. I would just let your passions lead the way. You don't need structure. You don't need anyone else. Whoops, is authority. Boy, that flew. Holy crap. These definitely wanted to come out. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to pull one more for you guys, but those two flew out. I was like, whoa. All right, Pisces. Spirit's got a message they're trying to get to you, fling into you. Let's do one more. Do this one more card for you guys. Okay, or more. I'm going to try to make it during our time frame, hopefully. The two that flew out was flag. This is do not be tempted to lower your standards. This could be that death tempting you, something from the past tempting you. Maybe it's you lowering your standards. Maybe the Emperor reversed is you not living into your power because you're living below your standards. I also see a dark man here. This is dealings or relationship with a man with a dark complexion or hair. This could be that boss, that significant other, whoever this emperor is. This could be someone around you that maybe is having you lower your standards, not paying you enough, not giving you enough, not being enough for what you need. I do see Inkpot as well. Problems will be resolved this week. Funny enough, I also see a fair man. Dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. This could be an elderly person. This could be another boss. This could be another love interest. These could even be, you know, adult children or something like that for some of us. But there's dealings with different men this week. And then pale. Time to get out of a situation. This could be a relationship. This could be a job. Something about getting away. And that's probably what it is. Like, you know this is over. You just haven't left yet. Whether that's physical or spiritual. I do see your advice being consciousness and guidance. So this is seeking that intuitive higher power. You do have existence there. Yeah, I feel like meditating would help you this week. There's sort of trust inner guidance versus external. And you don't always need the answers to move forward. So a little bit of a rough week, but I think in the end, you'll come out how you need to be with that passion, Ace of Wands. We love fresh starts. That's what this is all about. Well, that's the Cosmic Tea for this week. Please don't forget to like, share, save, comment, rewatch, tap the bell so you never miss a message. And please also go check out your weekly Astral Flowcast for more insights. If I don't catch you on one of my lives for a personal reading, I will catch you on our next Collective Tea and Tarot reading on next Water Wednesday, which will be June 11th. Until our next tea time, may your cup overflow. Bye.